Well, greetings. I'm Pastor Phil, and we're at St. Paul's United Church of Christ here in downtown Wausau, Wisconsin. And this is a little thing we call Pastor's Pondering. And Pastor's Pondering really is kind of an informal visit that I'm having about things that are happening in the community or on the news or things that other people have brought to my attention as of late. And yesterday I had an opportunity to watch one of the talk shows that's on TV, which I normally don't watch. I found it kind of interesting because in the discussion on that talk show, they were talking about the word truth and what truth really is. Well, clearly this is a political year, and if you watch all the political ads, everybody will tell you that their version of the truth is the truth. But that makes me scratch my head and wonder a little bit, how do we interpret truth and how do we know what truth really is? I did find a text, it's in Joshua, that I think is kind of interesting. I'm going to share with you today. It is from Joshua 24, verses 13 through 14. I gave you a land that you have never worked, and cities that you did not build. Now you are living there, and eating the grapes from the vines that you did not plant, and the olives from the trees that you did not plant. Now then, Joshua continued, honor the Lord and serve him sincerely with truth. You know, it's interesting. I hear a lot of people complain about a lot of things these days. But at least for me and for most of the people that I know, the truth of the matter is we have a pretty good life. For the most part, we all have homes to live in. We all have food on our tables. We all have vehicles to drive. We all have families that love us. And yet we complain and we think that life, isn't fair, but the truth is we've been blessed in so many different sorts of ways. And so when I turn on the news or heard this conversation yesterday about truth, I found it interesting because what came out of that conversation is that each one of us define truth in a little different sort of way. I've used this for an example before. Right here outside of church on Washington Street is a stoplight. So if a group of us were visiting on our porch, say Tanya and Chris and Brenda, the staff and I were all outside having a conversation, and we all witnessed a car accident at that stoplight, and the police came and interviewed each of us, even though we all saw the exact same car accident, we would probably talk about it in a slightly different way. We would be sharing our truth. Now, someplace in between there is the truth, but our truth is altered by different perspectives. If I'm standing in one direction and Tanya would be standing in a different direction and Brenda and Chris in different directions yet, each one of us would have a little different view of the same accident. Now, are we telling the truth? Yes, we're telling the truth as we know it, but is it the actual truth of what happened? Well, you know, that's all up to interpretation, apparently. And the truth for you and the truth for me may not always be the same exact thing. But there are a couple of truths that I am sure are the foundations, I hope, for all of our lives. And one of those truths is that we are loved very much by God. And God gives us amazing opportunities. And again, the truth of the matter is we've been blessed in so many ways. So before you start complaining and just voicing all the things that are wrong in the world, all the things that are wrong in the community, all the things that are wrong in the church, all the things that are wrong in the family, all the things that are wrong in your life, take a serious, deep look right here into your heart and recognize that the truth of the matter is we've been blessed in many ways. We live in a free country. We have a house to live in. We have food on our tables. That is the truth that I do know. And that is the truth I'm very grateful for. So please be with me for a moment of prayer. Wonders, God, we thank you for the blessings you've given, because truly we are blessed people. Amen. Well, that's just what I'm thinking about today as I heard that talk show yesterday talking about and trying to define the word truth. Truth is, I feel pretty blessed. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. See you later.